Hello and welcome back to some more Big Ambitions gameplay. Where we last left off, we basically got this store up and running to a point where we could run it ourselves, but today's episode is going to be particularly exciting. We have our first candidates available so that we can actually start automating this business a little bit. Now, I'm not 100% sure if we're going to get this fully automated today. We might still have to make some manual deliveries every now and then. But this is a huge step in the right direction for sure. Now, I did just before we started call the recruitment agency just to check. We still have 4 more candidates coming. That's going to take another 4 days. Just because the only reason I wanted to check that right off the bat is because these guys both kind of suck at customer service. I mean, they don't have any wants and demands, which is good. They're both full-time, which is good. But yeah, they have no customer service skill basically. Like 23 and 24% is really not that great. Only $20 an hour, which is good. So I think we are going to end up hiring both of these people. Over time, they will get trained as we progress more in the game, get HR managers and things to train them. We can do a little bit of training ourselves manually as well if we want to. But for now, Richard Huggins, Ramona Hemphill are our brand new employees. So if we go over to our employees here, we can, firstly, we need to configure a uniform. So this is going to be our uniform for Chubby Bites. And that is, I mean, we can leave it pretty much standard. I would like to have some blue in there just because they are sort of the logo colors for Chubby Bites. If we cancel that, save to select preset. If we go over to our business, it's been a minute since I played this game, by the way. If we go over here, you can see a little bit our little logo over here. It's got some blue, a little bit of a yellowy skin tone colors, a little bit of red, but I think that blue is going to be our main color for the business. So, with that in mind, I want them to be a little bit blue. So this is going to be the male. You can get them in, I don't know, maybe just black pants. Looks not too bad. The shoes are fine. I'm not going to have them wear hats. I don't really like the hats. I also don't really like the aprons. They just sort of stick out a little bit too much. We'll have the security guards wear some security vests once we get them, but that's going to be the male uniform. In terms of the female uniform, we'll go for that same blue shirt and see if we can't find just nice black pants. I don't really like those black pants. I don't really like those black pants either. These will do. They're pretty close to each other. The other option we could go for is the skirt. I think that actually looks a little bit more professional. They can wear comfy shoes though. That is absolutely fine. And again, no hat. So that is the preset there. We'll go ahead and make sure these guys are both on the Chubby Bites uniform. That is fantastic. Richard has a little bit more cleaning skill, which is important to keep in mind. Their satisfactions are both at 50% full right now. That should go out as soon as we assign them some full-time work. They don't have any more demands, so that should be a-okay. We can go ahead and manage the schedule here. I'm going to delete that secondary opening time and we're going to extend these shifts out. I want these schedules to be shared every single day. No one has any demands, so we can basically put them in wherever we want. And if we do, I think Richard had the cleaning skill, so we'll have him come in second. When do we want to stay open till? We could stay open till, if we stay open till 8, I think that'll be good. We need to bring these guys down to at least this range though. So maybe we open a little bit later. We open at say 7, maybe we do 8 AM. Do we have 2 cash registers? We do. We do have 2 cash registers, that's fine. We'll have it as this for now. We'll just have 1 person working. And then Richard can come in basically once we close to do a little bit of cleaning. He won't be great at it, but he's not the worst either. 18%. I mean, he's basically got the same customer service and cleaning skills, so that is what it is. We are now officially open from 8 till 8. Nice 12-hour day, every day of the week. No one on our second cash register, but we do still have 4 more candidates coming, so we can fill out this roster a little bit more as we go. For those of you who don't know, full-time wages, or full-time hours, I should say, if we go into here, you can see and hover over this. Full-time is between 30 and 50 hours a week. I think part-time is between 10 and 30. So they're both on 49 hours a week right now. So they'll be more than happy with working those hours. With that done, we can come into our business and just check our stock levels because I don't remember. Yeah, we're absolutely fine on stock. We have a little bit of cash in our pocket. But yes, if we have a look now, we should have... Forgotten the controls for this game. Give me a second. We should have someone working and serving our customers, which is absolutely perfect. Now, this store is absolutely filthy, and I don't think our employees are going to be able to clean that up by the end of the day, so we'll do a little bit of cleaning here just to help them out. A little bit cleaner store. So this is basically going to run itself. We could jump on the second cash register, but if we go ahead and look in Bisman, we're really not getting that many customers. We are reaching that cap, so we could jump on and probably make a little bit more profit. But I think we have... Actually, we might do that just for today. And then tomorrow we'll go ahead and start expanding our offerings just a little bit to make sure that we are actually making enough money. So we'll go ahead and do ourselves a free order real quick, just because we are quite hungry. And then we'll go ahead and jump in and do a little bit of work for about 6 hours. And that will be good. Go home, have a nice little sleep, and get ready for the next day. And you can see the store is still pretty dirty, but he did a little bit of it, so... I mean, it's not too bad, but we can go ahead and help clean up just that little bit. And with that done and dusted, we'll go ahead and head on home for the day. Where do we actually live? It's been a little bit of a minute since I recorded. We're just going to leave the van here because we literally only live around the corner. We'll be back in just 1 second. Home sweet home. We'll go ahead and rest until morning. Sleep until, say, I don't know, we can have a little bit of a sleep in even because we now have employees. So we'll sleep until 9 AM. I think that'll be fine. Check out how much we made for the day. Cool, $13,000. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And the reason I have not done any deliveries yet for this restaurant, right, is because I don't think we've been open for 7 days yet. Oh, we actually have. We have been open for 7 days, so we can actually see roughly how much stock we're going to use in a week, which is basically the information you need to be able to set up ordering. So I think what I want to do today is not set up ordering. I want to leave this run for a couple more days just because we had that Sunday where we weren't open accidentally. I want to leave that run for a little bit, so we'll go ahead and grab ourselves a little bit more stock. We don't need a ton. And then I want to go and have a look through some of the shops and see what we can expand into. Currently we're offering chicken kebabs, soda cans, hot dogs, french fries. If we look into Market Insider and look at demand, see if anything is up here. We could offer some burgers for sure, and some ice creams. Might be the next two things that we get into. If we have a look in here, burgers and ice creams. Yeah, burgers and ice creams I think is where we want to head into next. Just expand our offerings just that little bit. We've got 20k in our pocket, so I think we can do at least, we can at least get burgers done. I want to check how much the ice cream things are. If we go into our contacts and go to furniture and equipment, I can't remember who does those. Let's have a look. If we say Chubby Bites and deliver tomorrow at 10 AM. This is the wrong store, I think. Yeah, it is. We want Square Appliances instead. We'll go ahead and call them Chubby Bites for tomorrow. This is where we can get our stuff. So, if we are looking at the ice cream counter, that is 2,000. I think we can swing that. That's absolutely fine. And I think it's also the industrial grill that we need for burgers. And I believe we'd need 2 of them. I believe we'd need 2 of them. If we open F1, we can have a look. If we look at fast food and burgers, industrial grill, yeah, only serves 20 people. So we would need 2 industrial grills to make that work. We can absolutely do that. That is going to be $5,000 to get both of those things in. I think that's a pretty decent start in terms of expanding our offerings. It is also going to mean we're going to need 2 more cabinets with drawers so we can put those grills on those. And I think that's all we need. So we'll go ahead and do that. Pay $6 grand, get that delivered tomorrow morning. And then today we can go ahead and stock those things up. And that'll be absolutely fine. So we will head on out, run back to our van, which I probably should have brought to my apartment now that I'm thinking about it, and go and get some stock for the store. We'll just check in real quick, see how it's going. Everything's looking good. People are serving. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. We also need to get some more tables and chairs here at some point too, so people can actually sit down to eat. Quick UE in front of this cab. Hopefully they don't hit us. Try and drive a little bit more carefully than we have been, but you know, it's New York City. Things are bound to happen. Grab ourselves a quick little hand. You can also use this forklift, but I find the hire cart just a little bit easier to work with. And let's see what we need. If we go into BizMan, we are going to need basically a little bit of everything, mostly kebabs and sodas though. Hot dogs and french fries are pretty well stocked. So we'll grab 2 kebabs and 2 sodas. And then just 1 of the hot dogs, 1 of the french fries. And we'll fill the rest of the cart up with ice creams and burgers. So we have 6 out of 14, so we can get 4 of each. 4 burgers. And 4 sets of ice cream. That should do us quite nicely. We'll go ahead and park that there. Someone else can deal with that. Pretty cheap order. That's the good thing about doing fast food right off the gate. It is not too expensive to stock the shop, so there's definitely a bonus. Go ahead, drive on out. See if I can remember my way back to the store. I believe I can. I did not hit them, by the way. Just want to point that out. Oh, shut up. Jump in here quickly, grab our hand cart, which is around the corner. Slightly inconvenient, but it is what it is. And I'll unload this and be right back. With all of that in place, we might even go back and grab some more stock now that I'm thinking about it. I don't think that's a bad idea. We don't have a lot to do today. Basically just grab a few more boxes of everything and call that a day. The only other thing I really wanted to get done today is have a look at our brand new candidate. And this is much better in terms of customer service, 47%. They do only want to work a 4-day week though, which is a little bit annoying. I don't like having separate schedules, but 47% is really hard to ignore. So they want to be full-time working a 4-day week. I think we're just going to have to bite the bullet, deal with that, and make it work. Yeah, I think that is just what it is. So they're going to be set to the Chubby Bites uniform, and we'll go ahead and manage that schedule. Now we need to turn off shared schedule for all days. This will stay exactly the same. And we'll go ahead and have him maybe work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I feel like those would be the busy times for a fast food chain, so let's go ahead and do that. If we can get him to work the full day by himself, I would be pretty happy about that. If I, in fact, do this and then just go take him off Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, that's a 48-hour week. I'm pretty happy about that. He is happy. We now have 2 staff members on Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I know there is a thing where I could unassign him from the days that it currently isn't, so being that it's Saturday now, this would work, and then once we passed onto Sunday, I could unassign him from Thursday and Friday and move him to Monday and Tuesday, and he'd still be perfectly happy. I don't want to go out like scam the schedules like that. It just feels a little bit cheap. I don't know if it's been patched or not, but I know that used to be a problem in the past. If you are looking for some extra labor from your limited pool of employees, that is something you can do. But that'll do us for right now. Let's go ahead and yeah, we now have 2 people working. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's go ahead and grab some more supplies. And with that all loaded up, that should be absolutely fine. Another little $5,000 order there should keep us out of trouble for a couple of days at the very least. And then we can basically go ahead and sleep for the night. We might go ahead, actually hang out in the park a little bit, make sure our happiness is going okay. Have a little look at that once we get back to the shop. Make sure we're doing alright in that regard. And our shelves are currently full, so we'll just go ahead and place these down in the corner here. That'll be absolutely fine. There we go. Grab that handcart, put it back, and that is all sorted. Now, I was actually thinking, I don't know if I ever finished the second course at the school. So, I think I'd like to go down there and maybe get working on that just a little bit. We still have some cash in our pocket. The only other thing I want to do, once we get to the school, where is it actually? Where am I? Turned around is where I am. Down that way. Okay, perfect. The only other thing I want to do, maybe once we get to the school, is have a look in the deliveries, see if we can maybe add a few more storage shelves and also some tables and chairs, and we can get that all situated tomorrow. That would be fantastic. It is currently only 10:41 AM, so we've got some time to kill, and we can do that at the school for sure. Well, I say for sure, I'm not 100% sure if I've already done this or not, so we'll see how it goes. Now, for those of you who don't know, this second course here, let's just have a look. Yeah, we haven't started it, so perfect. This second course here is the thing that you need to have finished before you can start your second business. Now, we're not quite up to that stage yet, but it is nice to get it out of the way. It does take 24 hours to do. Before we do that, though, I would like to go ahead and call Square Appliances again. No, I don't. That's not what I want to do. Hang up. I want to call AJ Peterson and Son. I think these guys have tables and chairs. And we can get these delivered tomorrow afternoon. Let's have a look. What have they got? They've got the checkout counters, which we don't need. Clothing racks, exit signs, hairdressing stuff, bookshelf, product signs. I don't mind the product signs. We could grab one of those for over the ice cream. I think that would be alright. Regular chairs, we want 4 of those if we get one more table. We'll grab 2 more tables for now. 2 more tables. We already have a trash bin, and I want to get a couple more storage shelves just so that we don't run out. Product sign for the wall. We could grab a couple of those. Is there anything else in here that we could use in our shop? Any art or anything like that? I don't think so. I think that's going to do it. That is going to be our order from them. 1 hanging sign, 8 regular chairs, 2 tables, 2 storage shelves, and 2 product signs for the walls. We should be able to afford that without too many dramas. That'll come tomorrow at 2 PM. Perfect. Done and dusted. But for the rest of the day, we're basically just going to be sitting in this classroom. Actually, before we do that, I completely forgot to eat. Can we grab something from these drinks fridges? Doesn't look like it. Okay, we're going to have to jump out and see if we can't find a food shop somewhere around here, because I absolutely forgot about it. Is there something across the street there? Double Rainbow, what are you? Oh, they're closed anyway. Let's just have a look at the maps instead. That might be easier. Do we have fast food nearby? Couple? Maybe we could get a supermarket instead? Yeah, there's a supermarket right there. Well, that's just where Elgato Foods is. Perfect. That'll absolutely do. We'll go grab some food, and then we'll jump in and do some learning. And with that, that'll basically be the rest of our day. So I'll go ahead and meet you back at home. Done and done. I can't actually click on that to see how much progress we made, but I think it was about 8 hours worth. Jump in our car and run on home. It's conveniently just around the corner. I think that's one of the reasons I chose it, now that I'm thinking about it. I do apologize that I recorded these episodes so far apart. Of course, there's no parks near my house too. Some work stuff was happening and I ended up getting sick, so it just sort of worked out the way that it did. It shouldn't be too much of a gap for you guys, because I am trying to get a video out once every 3 days at the current point in time. So we'll be alternating with Panda Inc. and Big Ambitions for now until we add a new game to the mix, but not 100% sure what that's going to be just yet. So I think our delivery is supposed to come at like 8, so we'll just go ahead and sleep till 8. That'll be absolutely fine. Made $11,000. That makes sense because we were hiring 2 people to work instead of just the one. If we go ahead and look in BizMan, we can have a look at our data a little bit. We have pretty good customers, around 300 customers, and we aren't really getting up to that. Wait, how did we have 40 customers? Isn't the limit on our building 30? I'm not sure what happened there. But, okay, I'll take it. We are pretty much bumping up against this most of the time, and I think that's fine. We should end up making our money having both of those people in. We have good pricing, good interior, good cleanliness. Well, okay cleanliness. Our customer service is honestly terrible. We could maybe considering doing some marketing as well. And we do need to get some security cameras as well. I probably should have ordered those, but that's my mistake. We are no longer cheapest on hot dogs, so we can go ahead and lower that just a little bit, make us cheapest there. Lower our soda prices as well, and we are good on everything else. Everything seems to be selling quite well, so that is absolutely fantastic. We'll go ahead and run back to our, which I think was this way. I'm all over the show today. I don't know what's happening. But bear with me. We'll run over to the business, which is in front of me, and see if that delivery is ready for us. I can't remember if it was 8 AM or 10 AM, but we can always just go ahead and wait, sleep in our car. It gives us a little bit of a debuff, so I don't really want to sleep in the car. Maybe we can find a bench nearby somewhere, because yeah, we don't currently have the delivery here for us. But we can jump in here, and I might just do this while we're waiting. Didn't mean the hand truck. Cleaning station. Just give us a short store a little clean before we go ahead and expand our offerings. It just feels better when the store is clean, you know? If one of these people wasn't working, I could work until then. I do need to get myself an order so that I can actually eat. Go ahead and eat that. I might even grab another one. Grab ourselves some French fries. Just so our hunger bar is nice and topped up. I guess that would be a benefit of putting a bed in here so we could actually pass the time. It'd be kind of cool if we could like go into the bathroom and just pass the time in there or something, but it is what it is. We could check out Joe's hot dogs while we're in town. See how they're doing. It really is just hot dogs, isn't it? They have almost nothing in here. I don't mind the walls though. It's kind of a cool way to decorate the walls. Interesting, getting ideas. And yeah, they literally just have a plant, some hot dogs, and some soda. That's all they're offering. They do have the security camera though, so that is interesting to keep in mind. We'll also have a hairdresser and a gift shop, both closed. We have AJ's over here. They are also closed because it is currently Sunday. We are open though. We have a web design firm, residential, I don't know what that is. Oh, graphic designer. Another graphic designer. So a few things around. Legal Eagle. No benches anywhere to be seen though. Oh, there's one. Okay, so keep that in mind. There is a bench in front of Anderson Recruitment Corps. We'll go ahead and sleep till 10. I think that's when the delivery would be coming in. There it is. I also just want to go ahead and quickly check our happiness. We have positive revenue, first employee, that'll fade very soon. Nightclub's fading very soon, so we're about to drop to 50%. We need to find a way to increase this. I think one of the things I want to do is get some exercise equipment for the apartment. I think that will be important. We are still in our exercise gear because we never actually gave those clothes back. We just sort of stole them from some random person. But yeah, I want to get some exercise equipment, maybe get a TV as well. Those are things I'm going to have to do tomorrow just because everything is shut right now. So we'll go ahead and take all of these things inside. We can just park that. I think there was only one thing left, but we'll grab a hand up just in case there wasn't. And grab the cabinet with drawers. And that should be it. Now, the question is, how do we want to lay this out? If I park that. That's a great question. What have we got in here? Ice cream counter can go at the front. That's easy. Basically want it here, but I would like it to line up. So if you didn't know, you can press Alt and do it manually. I'd like that to line up at the front there. And then I'm thinking we could maybe move... I really wish there was a way to turn off these pop-ups. Actually, just give me a second, I'm going to check if there's not. Okay, it doesn't look like there is, so never mind that. I do want to just go ahead and pause this real quick. And... oh, that's not what I wanted to move. Cancel that. I wanted to grab the fryer, move that back to there, and then we can go into this storage, please. And grab one of those cabinets with drawers. I thought we got 2 cabinets with drawers. Did we not? We mustn't have. But put that there. Maybe it's in this one. Ah, there it is. Put that there, and then we can grab... let me... industrial grills, just chuck them up on there for the moment. This will all get a little bit neater later on. This game really doesn't like me sometimes. And then we're going to set these to, if we can please, to burgers and burgers. And this should set to ice cream automatically. We'll go ahead and move these carts out of our way. And then I want to extend the floor just a little bit more too. So we'll go into our interior designer. I believe it was this floor here. And I'm thinking if we go to, say, there, we can do like a little corner thing. Might even come out one more. They can have entrance back this way. We'll have these cabinets coming out all the way out to here. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more cabinets. One of those will need to be a corner cabinet. And that'll be basically all sorted. We'll go ahead and confirm that. Oh, never mind. We'll do that again. And apply that. I'm not sure why that gave us a business income of $50,000 for one thing, but that is what it is. We're just going to ignore the fact that it happened. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We get 6 more counters. We can go ahead and order them now for tomorrow even. We call Square Appliances. They might have them. Tomorrow at 10. We want the cabinet with drawers, but we want them to be the corner ones. Do we have to order them from ICA? That might only be an ICA thing. Cabinet with drawers and the corner is there. I would also wouldn't mind having one of the end ones on the end, but I don't know if they're actually different. I don't know that they are, so we might just go with the 1 corner and 5 cabinets with. Maybe with doors. I think that'll be fine. Like so. We could probably also get maybe some desk plants, say 3 of those for our tables. We have square tables, we may as well grab the square desk plants. I think that'll be fine. What else do we need? We could also grab, while we're here, maybe a couple of planter boxes. I wouldn't mind getting a clock, LCD restaurant screen, maybe a little bit of a sofa situation, maybe 2 sofas, 1 long and 1 sort of short. A couple of picture frames, pull-up bar, a fridge because we still don't own one, and a TV. I think that'll be good. I think that's all we need. And we're just going to get this delivered to the office, and then we'll take the stuff that we actually want to take home. I think that's a pretty good way to do that. Oh, they have full sofas here as well. I think I'd rather make my own. And then maybe a coffee table as well for the sofas. And that should do it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's going to be a $10,000 order. I think we can afford it. Go ahead and place that order. Done and dusted. Go ahead and leave for a minute. Jump over onto the... Well, the school's probably shut, isn't it? Let's have a look. Oh no, they're actually open. I didn't realize these guys were open every single day. So we'll go ahead over to there. If you can get out of my way, please. We'll jump over to the school. We'll do some schooling. And then we'll come back after the schooling is finished and throw the order, the second order that we got for today, inside the store. Get that situated. Any day now, Grandpa. I'm gonna go ahead and park. Ah, red light. That light really didn't last that long. We're just gonna scooch in here, if you don't mind. Perfect. Thank you. Hopefully we can get out of there. Yeah, we can. Perfect. Jump in here. Fundamentals of business administration. We can go ahead and do another 9 hours worth of that. Finish at 8 PM. And then jump back to the store. Get that all situated. Perfect. We are reasonably hungry, but we can always make ourselves something to eat once we get back to the store. I don't want to manage the storage. I want to get in it. Perfect. Done, done, done. And I'll meet you back over there. Jump in here, make ourselves a quick little order of food. Do a free order of chicken kebab. That'll sort us out for tonight. We probably don't even really need to eat this because we still have energy left, but it's always nice to keep our bellies full, rather. And we'll go ahead and grab all this, bring it inside. And with that all done and dusted, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little time lapse of organizing all of this stuff. Okay, and with that, we've got a little bit more color in our color scheme in here. Everything is looking pretty well good. The only thing that I wish you could turn off is these little alerts because they're annoying. The only other thing we need to get in here is that couch, those planter pots, and the things that are coming from Ica tomorrow. But the store is already looking so much nicer. I'm still not 100% sure I'm sold on this blue color for the countertops, but it's a work in progress. It's definitely looking better than it did before. We could probably also fit in maybe another table in here, but I'm not sure how I want to sort this all out once we get those couches in, so we'll have to have a little bit of a play around with that a little later on. But for now, I think it's time to go ahead and sleep for the night. We still live on the same street as we did before. I'm terrible with directions, especially in games like this where the camera is constantly turning around. I just get lost, so I apologize that I bring up the map all the time. It is what it is. If you don't like it, then I apologize. I'm trying. But there is our house. We're going to park on the wrong side of the street, and we'll get that order situated in the morning. Now that we know it's at 10, we can have a nice little sleep in for ourselves. Hopefully we have enough money to cover that order. I think we do. I think it was only 10,000, so we should be absolutely fine. Sleep in till about 10 AM. That'll be absolutely lovely. Our happiness is probably going to be a little bit lower today. We should also check on those candidates. I haven't seen that pop up, but we made 18,000 yesterday, which is absolutely lovely. And we do have one more candidate, 31%. That's not too bad. They want full-time, no extra wants and demands. I think we can cover full-time. Actually, no, we definitely can. We'll go hire those people. We'll assign them to the uniform. manage the schedule, and we're going to basically put them on all the times that Robert wouldn't do because he wanted a 4-hour week. So that will be cash register. We did put him on the, yeah, cash register. Good. So James White will work all of these days, which is just 3 days, which is absolutely fine because I also want him to do a little bit of cleaning. Currently only has 36 hours. So if we chuck him on for like 2 hours before we open, we have someone clean for 2 hours before we close, 2 hours when we open. That should be enough. We'll chuck him on Monday. Just give me a second while I sort this out. And perfect, with 2 days of cleaning every day, that gets him up to a perfect 50-hour work week. So we now have cash registers covered every single day, both cash registers covered. We have 4 hours of cleaning. That should be enough to come into a brand new clean store every single day. And that will be just fantastic. If we get one more staff member, we might look at extending our operating hours just slightly, but for now, that should be pretty good. Let's go ahead and jump back to our store, which is a little bit awkward because now we have to do a U-turn on this street. But we manage it without scratching the van up too much. We're still at 79%, which, I mean, I know we haven't had it for very long, but I feel like that's pretty good. I know it's not fantastic, but I feel like it's pretty good. It's really easy to crash in this game. And look at that, our brand new delivery is right out front, ready for us to collect. And I'm basically going to do the exact same thing here. I'll bring all this inside and then we can sort it out from there. I'm actually going to put these on one of these back shelves here. And I'll use these 2 front shelves and we can manage the storage, the inventory that's out the front from there instead of managing these hand carts constantly. I think that'll be a little bit easier, so bear with me just a second. And I believe everything left outside is for my house. I'll just go ahead and check and throw them in the van for now if they are. Pull-up bar, standard fridge, and I believe this is the TV, but it's kind of hard to tell. So we'll go ahead and chuck them in there. And we can leave the handcart in there as well because we no longer need it. Jump back inside the restaurant and see what we can't do here. Now, if we go ahead and pause the game here, we should be able to manage the storage from both of these storage shelves without having to move around. So that's perfect. We can pause the game, take as long as we want to design these things. So first thing is a picture frame. I think that just wants to go right smack bang in the middle there. The next thing I kind of want is the planter boxes. So we'll grab planter box there and a planter box there. I think that will be fine. I feel like we need something on this back wall. Maybe we need to move some of these tables just back half a square. Give it a little bit more room. I think that's fine. Cabinet corner can go in the corner. I think all these sides are the same. No, they're not. We want it, I believe, this way. I believe that's the right direction. We'll grab the rest of these counters. Just like so. And then we can grab a clock. I feel like that can go maybe up here somewhere. Seems somewhat reasonable. Just a little bit of clutter. LCD restaurant screen. I don't mind it having it like right next to the door there. I think that's kind of cool. We will have the square desk planters on the tables. Easy peasy. And then what have we got left? The sofas and some more picture frames and a modern, or just one more picture frame. So we'll place this one. I feel like this can go maybe up on this wall here, sort of centered-ish. And I think the other ones are about that height, hopefully. And now, what do we want to do with these sofas? What do they look like? So we could have maybe a sofa over this way. I don't hate that. If we grab the middle. I wonder if these all connect too. That would be nice if they do. The right, I believe. No, that's the wrong side. I'll just put that. How do I put it back in the shelf? Grab. Perfect. So we need the left one. Like so. Can we move? Whoops, wrong thing. No, they don't all move as a unit. That's annoying. That's fine. We'll just move everything over by one. Like so. And then I think I also want to move this bin to the other side. I think that makes a little bit more sense. And honestly, I might save the other sofa for my house. Because, yeah. I also think I might pack this and grab it and put it back. And then move these just to be a little bit smaller. I think that'll be fine. Let's go have a look at what we've got. Yeah, I think that makes sense. If they're waiting for like a takeout order or something, they can sit in there. And that should be fine. This is just going to move over to the center of the couch. Yeah, that's much nicer. Much nicer. We're getting there. We just need to do the rest of these cabinets, and I don't think I'm going to do the blue. Having a look at it again now, I don't think I'm going to do the blue. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time in the interior designer and figure something else out. Okay, and with that, I think I'm a little bit more happy on the store layout. We've got some interesting colors going on. I think we could still get one more table, like right in line with this one, just in here. And that will just fill out the space a little bit more. Obviously, we need to get some more stuff to go on these counters here. We could probably move these grills somewhere else at this point. We could maybe even move this cash register. Obviously, we can't right now because someone's working at it, but have one maybe either side of the ice cream. Or maybe just move them next to each other. That might even be better. But we have to wait until they're shut to be able to do that. If we just temporarily close for a second. Do that and open again. There we go. That makes me a little bit happier that these grills aren't touching each other. And yeah, I think it's going fairly well. The only other thing I kind of want to do, and I'm going to do it right now. Actually, I won't even tell you. I'll just do it. There we go. That looks a little bit better to me. Have these guys right next to each other. People can come up, order food from here. Hot dogs on their lonesome over here. We just need one more corner cabinet to go in this little spot right there. I also don't know if I want this to be turned around this way. I think that looks better. I think I'm happier with that. Just make it nice and even. So we'll grab one more corner cabinet. We can probably just go and grab that right now. And that'll be fine. The only other thing that we need to worry about is the fact that we no longer have any room back here to add more like cooking stuff. But maybe we call it this as our selection. I mean, it's a pretty decent selection. We also probably should actually price our ice creams and stuff. Ice creams at $4 is perfect. It's the lowest price. $12.70. We can do $12.50. That'll be absolutely fine. Our stock levels are still solid. Everything is looking pretty well done and dusted. We'll just go ahead and grab one of those cabinets. I believe that was something that we had to do from Ica. If we go into here, we can't get that from AJ's, can we? That would be perfect if we can. Cabinet drawers. Actually, that's fine. It doesn't have to be a corner. Even though it is in the corner. We can just go to AJ's right across the street. That'll be so much faster. I'll be back. We'll go and grab that. And then I think the last thing I want to get done in this episode is run on home, set up our house just a little bit with some of that stuff that we bought, and call it a day. I actually don't need that. Let's run in here. Find ourselves a cabinet. Say, yes, please. Sell me this. Done and dusted. Easy peasy. Let's go. And run back to the store. Put this in. And I think this is pretty much complete. We place this down. Wait, did I buy the wrong thing? Well, that's unfortunate. I didn't want shopping baskets. I must have grabbed the thing on top of the cabinet. So we'll run back in here and say, hey, excuse me, you sold me the wrong thing, even though I know I was the one who picked it up. Yeah, I wanted to grab this. That's going to pick up the shopping baskets, isn't it? Yeah. Cabinet with drawers, please. That's what I need. Go ahead and buy this, run over, and get that sorted. My mistake. If you click on the thing that says cabinet with drawers, it should just automatically pick up a cabinet with drawers from you. But alas, that's not how the game always works. So we'll grab that in, go into interior designer. For those of you who don't know how to customize different pieces of furniture, you run into interior designer and then you right click on a item, you can change all of the colors. Simple as that. It is quite expensive, but you know, the cost of doing business, I suppose. And that is that, done and dusted. We just need one more table and chairs. I'll go ahead and order those, and we'll grab those from, was that AJ? I think it might have been. Yes, standard table and 4 more chairs, please. Get that delivered tomorrow, 10 AM. Ah, must be at least $2,000. Okay. Do we need anything else? Windowed room dividers are pretty cool. I don't think we need that though. Do you have security cameras in here? That would be nice. Go an exit sign? Why not? Can't hurt. But other than that, I don't think we really need anything in here. We could maybe grab a bookshelf. That's a little frustrating that they have a minimum order. Yeah, let's grab a small bookshelf. 2 small bookshelves, that'll do it. That'll bring it up to 2,000. I know we could just go over there, but it's kind of annoying because it's 5 things and the trolleys only carry 4, so that's why I ordered it there. That is what it is. That'll be fine. The only other thing we need to do is grab that couch off the shelves because it is no longer going in the store. And we'll use that at home. That'll be absolutely fine. What's in here? That's just yep, that's the rest of that. Thankfully, there is only 4 items here that we need to put in the van, so we don't need to make 2 trips. Done, done, done. Grab these, take them out, and yeah, run on home. Get our apartment nicely decorated a little bit. I think we might already have a hand cut in here. Yeah, we do. So we'll park that. Don't need it anymore. And I shouldn't have left it right behind my car, but if you do leave something right behind your car, you can do this like little maneuver where you just stick your nose out and it doesn't damage your vehicle. It's kind of cool. Just in case you were wondering. And we can go ahead and do a U-turn after this guy moves past. And just run right around him in between these cars. Hopefully we don't hit anything. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And run on home. Park on the wrong side of the street. And we can be annoyed at ourselves for doing that later. Manage our storage real quick, grab our hand truck, and grab some stuff, and run it inside. Pull up is going down first. That can just be, I don't know, maybe we have that in the bedroom. Doesn't seem too bad. It needs to be at a very specific height. Sit right there, perfect. And I think this is our TV. You can see it on that wall there. We have our fridge, which can go in the kitchen. Perfect. And we can actually keep food at home, which will be absolutely lovely. And we can set up this couch right in front of the TV. I don't know if we'll actually be able to use it to watch TV, but it'll sit there anyway. Just make our apartment look that a little bit more furnished and a little bit more lived in, even though we're really barely ever there. It's just the little touches, you know. And I mean, we had them anyway, so we may as well use them. Grab the right piece. It'll sit right there. Middle piece. Go right in the middle, please. And our coffee table. Which is honestly way smaller than I thought it was going to be, but I don't mind it. Run this back out to the truck so it's not cluttering up our living room. If we could put it in, there we go. Yeah. our little house. We can now sit, watch TV, we can do pull-ups. Let's do a few pull-ups. Work out for an hour, boosts our happiness for 25% for 24 hours. That is absolutely perfect. We're going to skip the time though. And then, I don't know if we can sit on our couch. No, of course you can't. But we can, instead of sitting on our couch and watching this beautiful TV, we can now watch TV for 5 hours. Because honestly, we don't have anything else left to do for the day, and boost our happiness by 25% for the next 35 hours. Done and dusted. Skip that time. This is a little bit unfortunate that we won't go sit down on the couch, but you know, it is what it is. It's now 5:48 p.m. We do have another candidate. We probably aren't going to hire them. They want no evening shifts. We could absolutely accommodate that. I mean, we could. We'll wait to see who the sixth person is, and maybe we'll consider ring up our schedule, giving them a little bit more opening hours. But yeah, I don't know why this guy is sad. He's got everything he wants, so I don't know. Anyway, I think this is where we're going to call it for the episode. We got our store pretty much all set up and decorated. If you guys have any suggestions for anything else we should add to the store, or things we could change or tweak, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys have enjoyed the episode, please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and comment for the sake of engagement. But until next time, happy building, happy living. Bye, guys.